Mario, once again, today's Monday, January the 12th, 2026, and I've been talking about this helicopter, making videos for today with some of the parts that I've been replacing and improving on, some of the control mechanisms here. So you can see just going from the gear setup on up that, I'm still using these stock drive product gears. Luckily, I had some of these that I replaced. This one has a little nick on one of the teeth, so it's quite noisy, but it's still, it's still workable. So I left it alone. I don't want to use one of my other gears because I'm short of these. I have some of these in my own helicopters that I did back in the late 70s, 80s, and I'll show you those in some other videos. But I don't want to take those out from those helicopters and use it here. So I left this intact. This one here, I had to. I really had to take this gear from an assembly that you can see those little holes there. This one had an aluminum insert there because I was mating this one with this one in a sandwich form so that I can instead of having this space right here, I can just use directly this directly on this gear from the top instead of inverted like it is here with the space. So I had to borrow this gear from that other assembly to replace the one that broke. This one had. I mean, look at the gear; it's almost brand new, but only one tooth is cracked here. So it's a shame, because uh, you know. Uh, you got to replace these gears, and they're not cheap. These gears, these go anywhere from $15 on up. For a gear this size. This is, by the way, 32 pitch, 96 teeth on this one here. This one is that gear is 60. I believe that's a 60, 64, and it's at a 16 tooth on this drive gear to the pinion to the tail. The tail is also 16, a bevel gear 16-16. To just a 1-to-1 ratio. This is a 4-to-1 ratio here for the tail, and it's typical of helicopters. 5-to-1, 4-to-1, 5-to-1. For the tail drive. 32 pitch is the diametrical pitch on these gears. These are originally from Stock Drive products. Company that's been around since the 50s, supplying industrial mechanical components. Great company, but they're going to be expensive, and I don't think they stock these as they used to. I think you have to wait sometimes 11 weeks for these things. So but these are available if you go on the internet and try to get these, but they're going to cost you an arm and a leg, for these gears. So the next best thing to do is just to make this into a belt drive system, with 3D printed parts.